Hi there. Hi there. Hi, Mitzi. Hi to everybody who's coming in.
Hi there. Hi, Mitzi.
Oh, I got to turn my sound off here. Hi, everybody. Tonight is Friday. It's Friday. Tonight is Friday. It's Friday. It came. Friday, November 16th, 2018. And we're ready to do a live stream. Hi, Carol. Ruth. Danny. Hi, Danny. Laura Schmiel. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your last name correct, Laura. I'm going to call you Laura S. Kathy O'Neill. Hi, Kathy. Mitzi. Hello, hello, hello. Anyone who's coming in. Who else has come in here? Hi, Tanya. Janet. Danny. Hi, hi, hi. Look at you all coming in here. Wow. I'm actually set up a little bit closer to my desk tonight because we're going to have a Zoom tomorrow and I'm going to present and I need to be just a little bit closer to my desk. So, but look at this. Look at this. Janet did this. Isn't this cool? Isn't that cool? Tanya says she's going to listen and make treat bags tonight. Oh, how cool is that, Tanya? Treat bags. Yummy, yummy. Hi, Gloria. Linda T. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, while folks are coming in, I want to do my reverse collage in my angel book because I usually do that first. And I already know I'm going to do this page. And it usually does not take me too long to do this. I'm all set up. Hi, Lynn. Lynn, do you see you're a mod? Look at Lynn. You are a official mod. And I took care of our gamer. I unblocked our gamer that was so probably coming in to help us, and I didn't know. So let's hope he comes back. I'll apologize. You are on it, Lynn. Lynn comes to my morning live streams a lot, and I really don't have a mod in my morning live streams. I really never needed one until the other morning. I thought I needed one, and lo and behold, it was a good person, not a bad person, and I blocked him. And so I had to go unblock him after chat. So Lynn offered to help me out. Lynn and Linda McAllister. Hi, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. He subbed to you? Oh, okay. Alina. Hi, Alina. Tanya says, I'm having a friend taking things to the area hit by Michael the first part of December. Oh, isn't that nice? Yeah, you're right in that area, aren't you, Tanya? That's pretty cool. So let me switch my wax paper over here. This does not take too long. Let me switch it around here. And when I get all these pages done with my gold reverse collage, I think I'm going to start doing stained glass on these just by dividing them up with black strips. And I haven't decided if I'm going to paint them on or if I'm going to try to do an art tape. I don't know. If I do an art tape, I probably want to get some drafter's tape, some really thin and maybe medium lines. So I might have to visit like a university bookstore or something usually has those for the architecture students. I'm thinking. Because I really don't want to mess up these pictures. You probably can't see it, but I can read the text under here somewhat. Mostly somewhat, and better when it dries. Let's just switch my brush off up here. Put it in my water and take this over to dry. And take a look at my desktop while I'm moving across the room here. Look at that desktop. What do you think of that? That was done in Aunt Beck's live stream last night. I thought she was going to do a sewing session, but she didn't. Her hands were hurting her, so she did a dirty dozen and a pick 9. So I got there in time to participate in the dirty dozen. Isn't that cool? Actually, I'm going to work on this tonight. Most architectural drawings are now done on the computer. Yeah, but I think there's some architectural rendering that goes on. I could be wrong, but I think that tape might still be available. I could be wrong. It's been a long time for me. So, but you have a good point. So, shall I work on this next? I really do think I want to. What I want to do is, this is, Elena, there are whole towns gone. The news only talks about. Hi, Ruby. Welcome. Ruby is 33rd. Welcome to everybody who's coming in. Isn't this cool? See my gold? The one of the pros is actually add gold. And where you see the dark in here, in the background, that was originally green holly leaves. But when I painted I did a red wash over it. Thank you, Tanya. Tanya says Hobby Lobby has drafting supplies. Thank you, Tanya. I'll take a look there. Good, because I'll be going to Hobby Lobby. Next week, I get to go for my monthly Hobby Lobby trip. My monthly shopping trip. But what I was saying was this where it's dark, kind of looks like a dark brown. That was actually green holly leaves. And there were some, actually, I don't think you can see them anymore. There were some holly berries in there. But I did a wash over it with a light red, and it turned my holly leaves brown. But I'm going to leave it that way because I know what they were. But I am actually going to, well, I'll show you. I'm going to cut this in half. And it doesn't have to be precise in half. I could actually tear it and make a deckled edges. Whoops. Thank you, Elena. Yeah, it was a Christmas prompt. I think I will turn it upside down. Now I got my names of my little, let me get out my trains coming through. Let me get out my ink pen here, and you know, it doesn't matter how many times I get out new ink pens. I'm always having to get out a new ink pen. I want to write down these names of the little scrappy dolls in here. Let's see, Delilah. We used Delilah. We did this in the afternoon on Wednesday where I was making up. Beatrice. Here comes the train. Francesca, because I'm going to paint this after I get it torn apart. I think it was Bubblette, B-U-B-B, Babette, and Myrtle. And I think there was an Edna in there. I missed a couple, and then I went back and read my chat, and I think there was a Myrtle, M-Y-R-T-L-E, and I think there was an Arty, A-R-T-Y. I'm going to make little scrappy dolls, and they were naming them for me. So welcome to everybody who's coming in. What I want to do, and as long as I have that pen out, let's grab my ruler. Hi, Hi, Kathy. Whitney, welcome. I'm actually seeing you over here. Carlona, welcome. Hi, River City. Precious so-and-so, welcome, welcome. Let's fold this again so I know where the line is. I will show you what I'm up to here. And let me put a line here and here. So just about. And then let me draw. Oh, that's not right. That's right. Hi, Elena. Oh, I guess I said hello to you. I miss so many people coming in. So I may say hello to some of you twice and some of you not at all. And I will say my camera is closer down to my desk because we're going to do a Zoom tomorrow. Tomorrow is, Jeri and I are doing a Zoom collaboration. And you might want to take a look at the description box in this video. Well, in all my videos now, I put it as a part of my uploads. Jeri, oh my goodness, she worked really hard on it yesterday and today. And she's got a page up there now showing the events. And we've got the first 3 months scheduled, which is yay. December and January, February, and March are all scheduled, and we know what we're going to do. So, and then there's a fact page of frequently asked questions, and then there's a sign up. There's a link to a sign up. But we're Zooming tomorrow. You can always sign up and try it out. And if you don't like it, you can also unsub at the same link. Jeri has put a lot of work into this on her website. She deserves a lot of credit for her efforts and her support. So, let me cut this. We're Zooming tomorrow. Zoom is a video conferencing software that looks technically something like the Google Hangouts, only you're not hanging out on the internet online. Now I'm going to cut this in half and this in half, but I don't have to measure it out with, I'll just do it with my trimmer. Which means I can sit down. What did I do here? My ink pen rolled across that. Which means I can sit down. I put a new blade in my trimmer today. But it's closer to my desk because I'm presenting the project tomorrow. And I need the camera closer to my desk. So I've been experimenting with it today, so I don't want to move my camera around any more than necessary. Now this should be 18 inches across, 18 inches, and half of 18 is 9, so I want to cut this on 9 inches. 9 inches. And Janet, I did go out and look at your page where you did all those flowers, those stars that Tanya taught us how to make. They look so nice. These are going to be some glue books. Yes, they are. I'm going to make 4 glue books. I'm going to keep one for myself. I'm going to gift one to a special person, and that I honestly owe. She does not know who she is, but she's going to get it. And then I'm going to have a giveaway tonight for the other 2. So as soon as I get them made, I won't have a special time for the giveaway or anything. It'll just be when I get them made. So there's one. And they're going to be like kind of like little Christmas glue books. You can put whatever you want in them, or pass them along if you are not into that type of thing. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in mine because I am doing a separate December daily, but I want one for me. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate it. Janet, did you look at the new links in the description box? Convert kit. You might want to look at the new link in the description box because Jeri put up new pages today. I don't know if you looked at the new link or not. Hi, Aunt Beck. Aunt Beck. I'm cutting my Dirty Dozen down. Aunt Beck has a community tab. Aunt Beck has a community tab. Let's go to Aunt Beck's channel. Everybody should have a community tab now, but Aunt Beck was actually using hers. Let's go to Aunt Beck's channel. Aunt Beck, A-U-N-T. Oh, that's Autodesk. N-T, Aunt Beck's Creations. If you go to Aunt Beck's Creations and go to her channel, up at the top, you'll see Home, Videos, Playlists, Community. I'm hearing a voice. Oh, I must be hearing it down. I don't know why I'm hearing that. But anyway, if you my sound must be, let me check my settings again here. Yeah, it's not completely off. Come on. So if you go to Aunt Beck's community tab, you can see she's got 3 posts up there, and I have a feeling that Aunt Beck will be using her community tab. So just to point it out, I meant to tell you guys about the change in Aunt Beck's time yesterday, and I forgot. But Aunt Beck posted it there. So I just want to point that out to you. So be sure and check the community tabs now. Let's go to my channel. I have a community tab, and I posted, what I like to do on my community tab is do shout outs. Whoops. Let's go back one more. Come on. I like to do shout outs. And all I'm doing is linking to one of the videos. I'm not putting their video on my channel. I'm posting I'm posting a link and it shows their video. This one is one by Linda McAllister. And she's showing how she does image transfers using inkjet prints. It's really interesting. Cat Hand. I think I showed you these before. Making Fabric Prayer Journals by A Bit of Bird Song. So if you ever want to know what I'm watching, well, you can check my like list, but you can also check my community tab because that's where I'm doing shout outs. Let's go back to my, hopefully I'm still live. Live chat. Hello to everybody who's come in while I've been surfing the internet, surfing YouTube. Let's see. Lynn and Janet and Tanya and Elise. Thank you, Janet. And Aunt Beck. Aunt Beck, this is one half of the Dirty Dozen that we did last night. And I'm cutting it down, and I'm going to make glue books. I'm going to make 4 glue books. I'm going to keep one. One is going out I don't think the person that I'm sending this to is in here now, just as a hint. So if you're in here, and if you want to win one of these glue books, stick around, because I'm going to do a contest for the other two. So, and they're just going to be simple pamphlet stitch. I'm going to paint the inside because, well, you can see what the back looks like. And they're going to be 9 by 6. Glue book size is going to be 9 by 6. And here's the thing, if Aunt Bex keeps doing some dirty dozens that I can catch in on before Christmas, maybe I'll do some more journals. And we could have little contests. And I have a big mailing that's going out next week. So if you're expecting something from me, it's going out next week, I promise. I have been so backed up with getting things out in the mail. Trim. I have that Allen elephant trim that I need to divide up and send out. I know several of you wanted some of that trim. So it's on my list. I haven't forgotten you. It's just that I've been so overcommitted. I want to get some of these things off my desk so that I can move on. Oh, that's cut crooked. Is that cut crooked? How did I do that? I cut it crooked when is this one cut crooked? This one's a little crooked. I need to straighten this out. This may not be exactly 9 by 6. No, it's a little short. This one is going to be short. Here, let me straighten this out. I didn't say I was perfect. This will be around 9 by 6. When I cut it in half, I didn't get it measured straight. Now it's straight. Now let's straighten this one out. Let's see. This is the short end, so let's do it this way. They're going to be glue books, so they're not, you know, they're just journal covers. So I thought I'd make these tonight. And I'm going to give away 2 of them in our stream tonight. Let's fold this up. Throw these away. Get this off my desk. I don't want to get that messy when I paint. And I'm running out of wax paper. I might have to open a new deal of wax paper tonight. I do save my wax paper rolls and boxes. It's going to be a project. Now I think I'm going to paint the inside red for Christmas. I'm running, let's see, let's use my big red paint. 2 of those. What did I knock off? I knocked my off. And while this is drying, I'll put the signature pages together. Let's shake this up a little. Let's check on chat. I don't check on chat enough in this stream. Janet says, hi, Giovanna. Hi, Giovanna. Welcome. Danny says, my like button doesn't show a count. Don't worry about it, Danny. I turned the counts off. You can do a like, but the creator, the channel host, has the ability not to show the counts. And I do that to discourage the trolls from trolling, from giving me all those thumbs down. And I do get trolls. I do get thumbs down. So I ought to not display them because I'm not going to feed their fantasy. But you go ahead and like it because it should highlight it. Yes, it counts as a paid view. But also, I think Two, it depends on how long they're in. I don't know. I don't know. I just quit worrying about all that stuff, but I don't show them. Hi, Miss Allie K. Thinking to make a hedgehog pincushion. Not sure what to do for spines. Can't not use pins like the pincushion. Huh. Toothpicks? What are you making your hedgehog out of? Why can't you use the pins? Is it because of safety reasons or... Not pincushion, keychain. Oh, keychain. Oh, cool. Oh. Well, then, felt. So what are you going to do for the little needles? Is that what you're asking? Or the spine? Faux fur? Aunt Beck says faux fur, Allie K. That's really a good idea. Oh, that's really a cute idea. My little hedgehog is waiting patiently while I get rid of some of these other commitments. Yes, the needles. Well, the thing of it is, do you want them to be stiff needles that aren't sharp like pins? Is that what you're going for? You might, well, I don't know. You might, it just depends on how detailed you want to get. A really thin wire that you can sew with and kind of do loops. That wouldn't really be a needle, but that's something you might try. I don't know. Non-removable. You know, they do sell that beading wire that's really, really thin. And I wouldn't want to cut it off, but you could loop it maybe somehow and make it be simulating needles. That would be the only thing I could think of, but I'll bet you somebody in here has a good idea. Janet says, Mary, do you have a glue book near you so that you can quickly show it to the ladies who do not know what one is? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have glue books. I have glue books. Let's pull one out. Here's the one that Janet sent to me. Well, that's an art journal. This is art journal. I'm getting them. I'm getting them. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Let me go in. Let me go in the little closet because I took some of my journals off over in here so I have more room. I need shelves. I don't have enough shelves. Glue books, glue books. I'm digging. I'm looking for something over here. I'm looking for the one that I did last year with the belt, the blue denim one. Here's a Christmas one I did last year. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm in the closet. I'm looking for my glue books that I put away. We'll take these two. I got another one I'd like to show you, but I cannot put my hands on it right now. I'll show you these two. 4. I'll show you these 4. So I thought maybe keychains, but the hedgehog doesn't exactly translate with all the spines and all. Yeah, the only thing I could think of would be beading wire, a really thin beading wire, and then just kind of loop it. But those aren't really spines. I wouldn't want to snip it off because, you know, it wouldn't be all that kosher. Glue books. This is the glue book that Janet sent me as a gift. And right now, what I have in here are just background papers. We went through and we put painty papers in here. I don't have, Janet glued Tim Holtz paper dolls in here when she gifted this to me. But I intend to use this more as a glue book. It's kind of, the background pages are done. Now this is a glue book. This is one of the first ones I did last year. This one is kind of like a romantic theme. And this one was all done off of the Decorator magazines and the Romantic Home magazine. And it opens up like this. Can you guys see it? It opens up like that. You can see this was country living, and there's a teacup of roses, a lady, a fancy lady. And all of these are magazine images. And we glue them down. Like I glued a background down, and then I glued the images, and they all come from different sources. This one says, I can't stop until things are in the right place, when it just feels right. And that was a decorator talking in the Romantic Homes magazine, which is kind of like a decorator magazine. And here are some images that have been glued down. A clock, a silhouette, some more silhouettes, some chandeliers. Here's a Tim Holtz saying that says, it's always the small pieces that make the big picture. I have several glue books, but I don't have them all here in one place. I put them away because I needed space. No sun outlasts its sunset, but it will rise again and bring the dawn. And that was probably some magazine page. And then I found these. I think these are rugs, hooked rug images here. So I'm not going to talk about every page, but I'll just flip through it. This is a bumblebee and some flowers, a garden one. If you look the right way, you can see that the whole world is a garden. These are some little fussy cuts out of the Romantic Home magazine. This is a little guy. On these pages, I try to put, see this little bird up in here? That came out of the Romantic Homes. This came out of the Romantic Homes. And then I continue on through this book, putting those little pictures up in the corner. So I fell in love with bicycles and peeled paint fences and dried hydrangeas. Learn to live a fearless lifestyle. Vintage roses. So this one is all decorators, some stained glass windows that caught my attention in one of the magazines. Here's another one of those little squared artsy little art cards is what I call them. They come from an advertisement on the cover of the inside cover of the Romantic Home magazines, and I snip them out. I'm in love with them. That one's got a little peeled on it. It's peeled paint on it. Collect beautiful moments. Shine like the whole universe is yours. So this is my version of glue books. Now, other people, there's a lot of ways to do glue books. This is how I'm doing them. This is the kind of like I said, a decorator issue. This was my own flower that I made. Gosh, I think I made this in one of Jenny Belly's workshops, and I kept it in my stash for the longest time. I couldn't throw it away. It was just on a piece of notebook paper. I glued it down. Well, 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 be awesome today. Sorry, I buffered. Hi, Jeri. Hi, Elizabeth and Laura Gergain. Welcome. I was showing, I don't know if you saw the rest of this. I don't know where I left off here. But these are two kind of smaller glue books. What's going on here? Let me get out and come back. Honestly. Isn't it flipped? Hi, Stephanie. Let me flip it. I'm sorry. Thought I'd flip the picture. Crafty Mamas went live. If you're interested, he streams around the same time that I do on Friday nights. Just letting you know. So that's one glue book, and this is the one that Janet sent to me. And this is a Christmas one. I think I made this from papers and things that I got from Lucia McGill, but I know I made it because here's my eyelash yarn. But I think the majority of these things, Lucia sent me a whole bunch of Christmas things. Swiss Miss hot chocolate milk. And I really haven't glued anything down. here I just got the little Christmassy things I should start using. Here's an envelope, kind of like a junk journal, but you actually glue images in. This is more like a little junk journal glue book that I'm going to use it for. This is all Christmas themed, which kind of goes along with what I'm doing with mine tonight. And then this one, this is my file folder, zine, Z-I-N-E. I had a great big piece of paper. I did this cover, was a great big piece of paper that I did in Aunt Beck's Dirty Dozen. This was a Dirty Dozen. And I made a zine out of it following a video that Lisa at My Eclectic Life was making zines, giant zines. And that's what this is. And then I think it was August that Aunt Beck had that Use It Up challenge, and I was doing my shadow box collections here. And so this is a different style of glue book where I'm making little shadow boxes. I call them collections. There's a word for it. It starts with a C and my mind just went blank. But I'm putting them chatterbox style, and then I'm using washi tape to divide up the pages. And all these images came from either history books or magazines. These all came out of the Childcraft magazines. They're all little crying babies. I love them. I just love this page. They're all crying. Just wants to make you... I have put cry babies here. It makes you want to pick them up and go, oh, it's going to be okay. Here's one of old cars in New York. Somebody sent me a New York table napkin. And here's a vintage picture of some kids looking in a storefront. And here's some Tim Holtz paper dolls. I'm not quite done with this. I got sidetracked, but I've got a lot done in it. Kitty cats. This is more farm. You open the little door here and you see a little mouse peeking out the barn door. I need to strengthen that. Great ideas. Here's a kitty cat on a rug. Reminds me of Aunt Beck every time I look at that. This was a quilt. Somebody made a quilt out of an old shirt and overalls. I mean, that's just a picture of a quilt. Here's Meet the Rest of Our Family. The portrait. And then I picked these because they're all vertical images. I think that's the last one. The next one I'm going to do is going to be these tall vases. I've been collecting those. Oh, that's a dish. So I'm just going to put those in there. So that's kind of where I go with the glue books. I still got some pages to finish in here. I got some more glue books, but they're put away. But did that answer the question, Janet? There, just do a search on glue books in YouTube, and I guarantee you'll see so many videos that you'll spend the whole rest of the weekend watching glue book videos. Let's catch up with chat here. It's when a YouTuber comes in to say hi. I like the Christmas one. Thank you, Aline. Tanya McGuire, yes, but my son just explained what it is. You were rated? Who rated me? Who rated me? Was that Shelley? Hold it. Hi, Laura. Linda Tria. I got to find... Hi, Stephanie. Precious so-and-so, Aunt Beck. Mary, you are being rated. Lynn, what is rating? Rating is when another online stream comes in and says hello to your stream. Was it Shelley? I'm going back. Was it Shelley who rated me? Hi, Beth Ann. Welcome. Lynn, Laura, Linda Tria. Bye, Raider. So I'm getting there. Craft. Oh, was it Denia? Is it Denia? Is she live? Let's go to her channel. Is she live? Let's go. Who rated the Meri Atelier today? We are in her group now. Who, comma, oh, I don't want that. Come on, give me my keyboard, comma, who rated the Meri Atelier? Let's see if they, I don't have the sound on here, so they're going to have to type things for me to see it. Rating back. Thanks, sent back. The art bar rated me. This is Denia's channel, right, Janet? Denia, the art bar. I'm in her channel now. And her live. Huh, Mary, who was it? I'm going to put happy arting. Chat later. All right. Did Stephanie leave? She can't stay. Computer's down. Should have it back next week. Okay. Well, Stephanie, I understand. I know what it's like to be offline for a couple days. It drives you nuts. I can't hear what they're saying because I don't have sound on. I'm going to go back to my channel. Crafting. Is Crafting with Denia the art bar? Let's go back to my channel here. Oh, no, I'm back in theirs. Wait. Where am I? Whoops. Take a breath, Mary. Come on. YouTube. My channel. Live. All right, now I'm back at mine. Her desktop looked a lot like mine. Isabel Shepherd says, really enjoyed watching myself watching this, Janet. I'll bet that would be fun to read another channel. That's what we did, Jeri. That's what we just did. They rated us first. We rated them last week. I think that was a payback raid. And really all it is we pop in on their live stream while we're live streaming, and we just wave hello. We don't do any trolling or anything like that. Let me get this brush a little. I just want to paint these out. I might have to give it more coat. My brush is a little wet here. It's got some gold in it from earlier tonight. You can see how thin this paint is. Let's give it more than one coat. This is how come my Aunt Beck, I was telling the gals this dark area on my pages was really the green holly. But when I put a red wash over it, it turned it brown. it into winter. Except for I don't think holly turns brown during the winter. I think holly is a kind of an evergreen, isn't it? Doesn't it stay green in the winter? I don't know. I'm not an expert on it. let me paint this out. And I'll set this over to the side and let it dry. And while my inside pages are drying, I'm going to build the signatures. Where am I going to put it? Where am I going to put it? Let's catch up with chat, Meri. I lose all you guys in chat. Not lose you, I lose track of you. Jeri says, man, what is going on with my iPad? I'm betting there was an... Uh-oh, Jeri. Let's talk about Zoom while Jeri is in here. Jeri, I kind of told them about the new links in the description. Jeri has been working really hard and to get information out on her website about our Zoom. And she set up what she's calling a calendar page. And it also links to the frequently asked question page and a sign-up page. There's 2 links below. One goes to the calendar page, and that's where you can see for the next, well, for December through March, we have it all booked, which I think is really cool. And we will be Zooming the 3rd Saturday of every month. Zoom is a video conferencing software. And the 3rd Saturday for 2 hours in the afternoon. It won't be an all-day thing. I could go all day, but we got to draw the line someplace, Jeri says. And it's for 2 hours from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will be Zooming tomorrow. And I'll be presenting a project tomorrow. And the project is going to be stuffies. And it's going to be a little different take on stuffies than what you think of the traditional stuffies. So that's all I'm going to tell you. Come and find out. If you're not signed up, you can sign up at the link where it says go to sign up. If you sign up and decide that that isn't for you, you can also use that same link to unsub. But I'd give it a couple months to see what see what our meetings are like. See, come and check us out. Let's see. Let's put this aside too. Let's get these. And there will be marks in here. I may put some washi tape on there later after it dries. But these are just glue books. These are the inside covers here. And I'm just putting some red. Let's go paint the inside of the other 2. I'm running out of space. I'm running out of space. I'm running out of wax paper. I gotta go shopping next week. Hobby Lobby. Of course, I get my wax paper at Walmart. You gotta look for it, though. It's in with the Reynolds wrap, and they have 20 different kinds of Reynolds wrap, and they hide the wax paper. I had a shop clerk. I couldn't find it. And I asked one of the one of the clerks, one of the stock boys, and he had to look for it. We found it. It was hiding there, but I laughed that they have all those different kinds of aluminum foil and Reynolds wrap. I'm going, don't tell me you don't have any wax paper. Now, you can also get wax paper at the dollar store. It's not quite as waxy. I like to buy the Reynolds wrap, and I get mine at Walmart because it's a little bit more waxy. If I'm just using the wax paper to put between my pages, I don't mind the dollar store brand because I usually just throw those away. But I kind of do like the more waxy papers. One more and let's get some. Put my finger on it. One more. But I go through wax paper like crazy. Good thing it's not expensive here. I think we pay about $1.48 for a roll of it, of the Reynolds wrap. And then, like I said, you can get the cheaper kind at the dollar store. Let's catch up with chat a little. Ruth does a thumbs up. Recycle Parts says, hi, Ollie. And Beck says, got it. Printing is other stuff to take with me. I'll send out a reminder email to the supply list again tomorrow, 1 hour before the retreat. Yes. Thank you, Jeri, for filling in the blanks, because I try to mention it, but I'm sure I don't get everything. Let's see. Check your email. Yes. It's going to be a buffered night. Be sure and check your email for the Zoom emails, because that's how we communicate with you. That's how you'll know the room number and what we're doing. Jeri sent, she's been telling you she sends out 2 emails. She sends one out earlier in the week to kind of announce it. And then she sends one out, I think, about an hour. It's prior to the meeting on Saturday, so you know what the room number is. And whatever's Jeri saying, I agree with in the chat, because I'm painting. Jeri has worked really hard on getting the signups done on her website, and that's going to make it so much easier. Signups done on her website, and that's going to make it so much easier, because you can control that yourself. If you want to sign up, you just go there and sign up, and you'll get an email, and it'll ask you to confirm, and then you got to watch for that confirmation email and confirm it. That's kind of a, and then you got to watch for that confirmation email and confirm it. That's kind of a standard thing. And then you can also unsub. I think there's a link to unsub. That might be in your email. Jeri can tell you where it's at. But you can also unsub at in that same process. So you won't have to continually contact Jeri or me. You can kind of control that yourself at the site. Let's see what else is going on here. Gloria, it's from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time every third Saturday. Tomorrow is our November one. Yeah, I also have a link in my description box. Yeah, Jeri says, if anybody signs up tonight, she'll send you an email in the morning. She's pretty on top of that. Let's see, who else did I miss in here? I said hello to Ruth, to Jeri. Hi, Dusty. Dusty Ward, welcome. Welcome to our stream. I'm buffering like crazy tonight. Hi, Vicki. I saw you come in, Vicki Ross. Welcome. I buffered about 10 times, Vicki. Say hi to Brian, Mary. Hi, Brian. Brian, thank you for sharing Jeri's time with me today. Brian is Jeri's husband. Vicki Ross. If you guys do not know Vicki Ross's channel, you have to click on her icon and go visit her channel. She is an excellent, I tell you, my mouth drops open when I see Vicki do art. Vicki, I need to visit your streams more often. I've been kind of overwhelmed lately, Vicki. I'm trying to get a lot of commitments off my desk, but you'll see me peeking in there again. Vicki is an excellent, excellent artist. I just admire her work so much. Vicki Ross. Let's see, I was saying hello to people, and I think I buffered. Gloria, Danny, Beth Ann, Ruth, Jeri, Allie K. Welcome. Dusty Ward. Hi, Dusty. Precious So-and-so, Diana Warner, Zoe, Holly. Welcome, you guys. Nick and Tina, you want to go visit their channel too. They're just getting a start. Go show them some love. Subscribe to their channel. Give them some encouragement. It's kind of hard when you're new to get a following. So I like to give you shout outs. Nick and Tina at 8:14 p.m. when they on your list here. They came in at 8:14. Holly Darton, Professor so-and-so. Deborah Thomas. Hi, Deborah. Deborah, so good to see you. Deborah, I hope that you can hear me. Deborah is on an iPad, and she's been getting set up herself. So, Deborah, I hear you. I see you. I had missed her one night. I probably missed her more than one night, and I emailed her and I welcomed her because she sent me a wonderful happy mail, and she sent me that gold cup. I have it sitting up on my above my computer desk over there, Deborah. But then she said she was glad to know that I saw her hello because she wasn't sure she was being seen in the chat. So we see you tonight, Deborah, if you're still here. I kind of have to scroll back to see who I missed. Isabel Shepherd. Welcome, Isabel. Welcome. Laura Schmiel. Stephanie. I think Stephanie had to leave. She was having computer problems. Sharon Lombard. Beth Ann. Welcome to everybody who's come in. So I'm back to where the art bar. Oh, Vicki, you came in a long time ago, didn't you? All right, I came back into where I was being rated. So I think I'm back in chat. I like to say hello to as many people. You know, you take the time to come, and I appreciate it. I do appreciate you guys coming in. Yeah, isn't that cool, Aunt Beck? And hey, go watch Aunt Beck's channel too. Some of those that are new here tonight, you may not know Aunt Beck, but she just posted. Click on her channel. She does. In fact, she's the one who's responsible for these covers. Did a dirty dozen in her live stream last night. So, look, my writing's coming through. I'm going to have to put some paper over that. So I'm going to set this aside. I want to try to get my signatures done tonight. I'm just yakking away. But before we do the signatures, let's go have some fun in Jeri's book. Is Jeri still here? Jeri, are you still in the hot room? Jeri and Brian? This is the book I'm altering for Jeri. Let's see. Deborah says, okay, someone tell me what a stuffy is. Well, you're just going to have to come tomorrow, Deborah. But traditionally, a stuffy, well, let me pull this. This is, I don't know if they call these stuffies or not, but I would call this a stuffy. Traditionally, a stuffy really is anything that's stuffed. But it's kind of like a little stuffed, it could be a doll or a toy. This is actually called a plushie pear. Now, I was researching it on the internet in conjunction with getting my project up and going. And there are people who play off of this, and your kids can do art. And like, you know, they'll draw a picture, one of your, you know, like a 7 or 8 year old, and they'll send that picture into a website and or into an address, and they'll make a little art doll based on, you know, whatever that picture was. It might be a horse or a you know, a kitty cat or something like that. And then they'll send, of course you have to pay for it, but then they send a little stuffy back. And I don't know if they call it stuffies. They have another name for it. But if you Google stuffy, you'll certainly run across it, because it might even be on YouTube where I saw that. But this is a stuffy, but we're not going to make one of these. But this is what I think of when I think of a stuffy, just a little stuffed doll or toy. But we're not going to do a stuffy like this. So I'm going to take it a different path. But that's all I'm going to say right here. I don't want to give it away. Welcome, Deborah. I'm so glad to see you in here. Diana says, I signed up for the Zoom. Welcome, Diana. We're glad you did. According to that definition, I am making stuffies right now. Yes, Allie Kay, you probably are, because you could probably think of our little hedgehogs and my little skunk as a stuffy. So, yeah. There are probably a lot of different, well, I can tell you, not only probably, there are a lot of different takes on stuffies. They call them different names, probably to stay away from the copyright thing, but all right, I want to work on Janet's book. Not Janet, Jeri's book. I keep calling Jeri Janet and Janet Jeri, so my apologies. I get you too tongue-tied. Is Jeri still in here, or did she have to leave? I'm scrolling back. Did Jeri leave us? Jeri says, link is in Mary's description box below. That was the last thing I saw. There she is. Click on Jeri's icon, Recycle Parts for Art. Go to her channel, go to her playlist, look at her altered book. We are doing a project. Jeri is doing a project, and several of us are following along, where we're altering a book. And Jeri, you keep doing these big fat pages. I'm running out of book. I had to, this is where I am on this. The other morning, I glued 2 pieces of foam core. I tore out a whole bunch of pages so that I could fit this in. And then off camera, I worked on this off camera so that I could get stuff done. So this is going to go right here. What Jeri did, I think she called it her most recent page. She called it a screen page. Is that what she called it? And she made a little niche, little cubby hole where she put a little beaded ornament that reminded her of her little late puppy dog. And that was for safekeeping. I know where mine are. I put them in here. I'm going to cut out of this foam core, and I put some of the pages in between because I had to build it up, but it's all glued. And I'm going to make a niche for this piece of jewelry, for this owl, and for my little doll in here. Now, Janet, I missed her comment in the last chat where she had made a really good suggestion. She was suggesting, because I tore out all these wonderful pictures that I cannot glue over these pictures. And she said, Meri, glue it on there and then cut a little door type thing and make a little door. So what I'm going to do tonight first is I'm going to glue this down, this foam core down, and then I got colored pictures in here that I out. So I need to find some to fit my, well, I might have to find those later because I'll have to go all through these. I'm going to find some pictures that will fit over my niche. And I've got all these to look for. But let's go ahead and let's glue these down first. And I am using Aleene's tacky glue. It seems to be doing a good job. And I have these big bulldog clips. And so I'm just going to smother this thing with tacky glue. I got my pliers. This shouldn't take too long just to glue it down. But I'll set the book aside. And I thought I might try to work on Pierre tonight. And then I'll go back to the glue book signatures. I'm getting to the bottom of this. I'd actually put some of this in here so I can get at it better tomorrow. There, that should be enough. Let's spread it around here. Let's put some on the back of this too. So After I get this glued in, I'm going to put some heavy books on it, and it'll dry. And it'll dry pretty good. Put this over here. I got enough on there, didn't I? Probably got just enough to make me happy. And I'll probably have to go in and glue the edges more and, you know, touch it up after it's all dry. But what are you guys chattering about? Lucia! Hi, Lucia! Lucia McGill, our new grandma, little sweet granddaughter. Oh, I just love the pictures that you're posting on Facebook, Lucia. Every time I see one, I just go, oh, she's so cute. Lucia she actually has a grandson too. Cameron, I think is his name, if I remember right. Lucia, I remember the Christmas parades that was at Periscope, I think, where I got to go to a Christmas parade, and I was in Oregon. It was so fun to see Lucia film that, do a Periscope. That was before we had YouTube Lives. Hi, Mary. We got granddaughter 2 Wednesday night. You got another granddaughter, Lucia? No. No, really? Oh, wow. How cool is that? Let's see. I want to put this as maybe to the edge of the red here. So I need to leave this because it needs to close, and it looks like it's going to close pretty good here. And so I just have these 2 clamps, but I think, oh, I don't know if they'll fit. I don't think my clamps will fit. Let me go get some of those folder bands, but I'm going to be putting, I don't even think I need the folder bands. I'll just put some heavy books for this, and I think it'll be okay. Let me go put this under some heavy books. My bulldog clips won't open wide enough to clamp them. So let me go put them under some heavy books, and we'll look at them probably in my Tuesday stream. Let me put them under some heavy books. Like I have heavy books. I have heavy books. Let's see. I've got a stack of heavy books. That should help. All right. That should do it for now. Let's put this back up on top. All right. Let's catch up with chat. Let me put my glue. Welcome to everybody who's come in. I just enjoy you all so much. Let me put my paintbrush in the water before it dries out on me. Let's see what's going on in chat. Barb, hi Barb. Barb does a lot of quilting along with Aunt Beck, and she does a lot of our swaps in Aunt Beck's group. Lucia says, Aunt Beck's, I need to make them both a quilt. Precious so-and-so says, congrats, Lucia. I have 5 grandsons, still waiting for a granddaughter. Aw. Hi, River City. Did I say hello to you? Zoe said she's binding her book. Which book is that? Are you following an altered book? Or are you doing one of your own, Zoe? Lucia says she loves being a grandma. You're a good one, too. I can tell it, Lucia. Let's see. Who else am I missing? Gloria said, congratulations. Aunt Beck said, I'd be sewing mad woman if I had a granddaughter. I know you would be, Aunt Beck. You would be. 2 granddaughters now for Lucia. Vicky says, that's precious. Danny's in the house. Deborah's in the house. Thank you, Janet. Janet put a link into Jeri's Altered Book playlist. Thank you, Janet. Mary, may I ask you why you don't use a credit card for that gluing? Because I like my palette knife. That's why I like it. It's got a pretty wide, I got to put it in the water here. It's got a pretty wide blade to it. This is not just a little palette knife. This is a pretty wide one. And I like it to, I like it. That's why. And have you noticed with credit cards that they're all turning cardboard now? On all the insurance things and the please sign ups. They're cardboard. They're stiff cardboard. They stopped making, I think Capital One might still do the plastic ones. I don't know about Discover, but they're all that hard cardboard. I don't like the hard cardboard. Does that answer it, Jeri? And I know Aunt Beck uses what she calls a bongo. I think it's for decorating cakes. It's a bongo spreader. But I like my palette knife. That's why. Deborah said hi. Gloria says, while Meri is working, is there a list somewhere of supplies needed? I think Jeri is going to take care of that for you, Gloria, but I will tell you, everything that you need to do the project tomorrow in our Zoom, you probably have around your desk. The only thing you might not have is some fabrics, like some cotton fabric scraps or something like that. At least a half of an 8 by 10, which would be what, 5.5 by 8.5, something like that. Fabric scrap, and you don't really need that. That's optional. You could use paper. 8.5-inch paper scraps, glue, pencils, any embellishments. It's all pretty traditional. It isn't like you're going to have to go out and buy things, because that's not what this is about. Judy, did Judy come in? Let's see, is she still here? Somebody, Janet said, oh, Judy Umfleet. Hi, Judy, if you're still here. I miss saying hello to a lot of you because I'm busy doing stuff and the chat zooms right by me. Meri, Gloria's asking about, the Pick 10. Oh, well, the Pick 10, the Pick 10 too is what you have around, or if you run across something that you don't have, you can substitute. Thank you, Jeri, for alerting me to that. I thought she was talking about the project tomorrow. Hi, 80 Doll. Welcome, welcome. You're going to have to come, Zoe. You're going to have to come. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to talk all about it tonight because then you won't come tomorrow if I give it all away tonight. But I will say, if you can't make it, I am going to put up a video. It probably will not go up Saturday. It will probably go up sometime next week. I'm going to do the same project. And I will say this. I was going to tell a story in the Zoom while you guys were working on your project, but I think I'm going to hold that off and put it in the video. I got a little stuffy story, but I think I'm going to put it in the video because there's so much to get done and organized that I don't want to mess it up tomorrow. So you guys who are going to watch the video, you're going to get the story too. Woo! 80 Doll, Lucia, love your saying, Gloria. I need a t-shirt with that on it. Zoe says she'll be on her computer. All right. I think... Oh, Bondo. B-O-N-D-O. Bondo, not bongo. Bondo. Thank you, Aunt Beck. It's for car repairs, but it's a big scraper thing. Thank you, Aunt Beck. I heard wrong. So what else is new? Meri not perfect. She says things wrong and she hears things wrong and she doesn't mind being corrected. It makes life fun. I'm going to do some signatures and they're going to be pretty basic. What I'm going to do here, and I probably put all my, let's see, is this one dry? Which one is driest? I'm looking for the dry one. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what I did with the fourth one. Oh dear me. How can you paint a page and put it aside and then not be able to find it? That's because I'm live streaming. One, I got 3 of them. What did I do with the fourth one? I probably covered it up with my books. Well, we'll take this one and dry it. No, that was the last one I did. I don't want that one. I'll take this one. I'll take this one. I don't know what I did with the other one. Boy, talk about being scatterbrained. I'm going to use the heat gun. Heat gun alert. Here comes another train. How many trains come through my live sessions? I'll tell you. And I'll probably do more to this before I send it out or keep it or what. This is just kind of give you an idea that I'm painting the inside cover of it. And this is just craft paint. It dries pretty fast. Rosemary Morris is doing a this and that, and I don't know if it's a live stream or if it's a video. You can go check out Rosemary Morris. She's another one to check out. I'm doing her spine journal. I usually work on it on Sunday afternoons. She does these wonderful, wonderful journals. You can learn a lot from Rosemary about making journals if you're interested in making journals. Yeah, I'm going to have to give it another coat. But I'll leave it like this for now. Vicki, can you email me? We can talk. What is Vicki saying? You got me curious now, Jeri. I'm reading chat. Hi, Mixed Media. Welcome. Oh, way back in chat. Okay. I won't bother. Ross, if you're still in here, Jeri wants you to email her, and she said you can talk to her. Whatever your question was way back. Sometimes if I verbalize that, Jeri, if Vicki's listening rather than reading, she can hear that. I don't know if she's still in here. Sometimes folks just come and to say hello and then they move on. Did Rosemary go live? I've got to see. Did she go live? Let's see if she's live. Yeah. Shall we raid Rosemary? Shall we raid Rosemary? Rosemary may not understand, but we're going to raid Rosemary. Scotty and Vicki. See, Vicki's in, I thought Vicki would probably go over to Rosemary's chat. Rosemary. Hello. Help, it says. From the live stream at the Meri See, I kind of like it when somebody goes live at the same time I do. Then I can go visit them. Hello, Rosemary. Aunt Beck. Thanks, Aunt Beck, for following me in and explaining. Hello, Rosemary. We're rating you. Gloria's there. You're being rated.
Now, of course, I'm going to move this, and then it's going to start the thing all over.
I don't know how long I was buffering.
All right. I'll show you here, because I was going to do another piece, and so it's nice and handy, and we'll go from there.
Does Rosemary know that we're rating her?
Doesn't matter what kind of fabric, doesn't matter how thick, doesn't matter if it's plain, doesn't matter if it has a pattern. It just don't matter. And then you go through.
Bye, Deborah. Thanks for coming. Hi, Danny. Yeah, I'm back. Probably when I rated Rosemary, it probably knocked me off.
Any old which way, doesn't matter what kind of fabric.
For those of you who went over to Rosemary, do you know if she has seen us rating her?
It doesn't have to be the same. I just chose the same because I had messed up this fabric on one of my eco dyeing, and it just
knows.
Messed up. So I figured I'll use it in some way that you know it won't be so obvious what a mess it is. Okay, so you get that, and then where is my other piece? Okay, you get that.
I'm going to say goodbye.
Fabric.
Bye.
And then, on your machine.
Have a good stream.
You start sewing these rows here.
I will come and watch the replay.
And they can be as wide or as narrow as you want. These, I don't even know what these are. What did I do? Because I didn't really measure. I just kind of eyeballed it with the foot. So it's about a ½ inch. Let's just say it's a ½ inch. And so I just sewed up and down. I kind of went across like this.
This phone.
You can just go straight.
This is why I have such a time
I just picked up the foot and went across.
replay.
Picked up the foot and went across. And that was just a lazy way. And so then you would sew
ta-ta,
whatever it is that you're working with. Bye, Meri. Thank you for coming by.
She said bye.
Then,
okay, all right, so let's go back home. Meri just loves to cause some mischief. Let's go back home. Let's see. I hope I'm still live. Looks like I might be. All right. Ha! Looks like I might be. Oh, I got to turn sound. I just like to cause a little trouble on YouTube since YouTube causes me trouble. It's fun just to go in and say hi. You know who I haven't rated yet? We're going to have to rate 70 Acres one of these times. Melissa, I haven't rated her channel yet. We're going to have to raid her one of these days. I just don't have time to watch all the channels that I want to. All right. And this is why. You guys keep me busy making journals. What I'm going to do, that's fairly dry. I'm going to tear out some pages here. And these are ledger pages. I'm just going to tear out several. And I think I'm going to leave the holes in them because they're the same size, even with the holes. Yeah. So they'll just have holes in them. And I got some of this knee-haw paper from Walmart, which is a new... I need my scissors. I think those of you that are on a computer using a browser, I can't on my mobile phone. I can go to more than one tab on my mobile phone, but I can only go into it one at a time, like what I did when I went over to Rosemary and to Denia's. But if you have your browser up, you could probably go to Rosemary's chat in one tab and Denia's chat in another and mine in another and bop between them. Now, I've never done that because I'm on mobile. Let's just pull all of these out. I'm thinking I want 4 signatures of 4 pages. I could be wrong, but we'll see. I'm going to make one tonight, and then I'll make the others, and we're going to have a drawing for them. I put some Christmas paper in them, and I think I'm going to put the Christmas paper between the signatures. Something like this. And of course it goes like that when the birds will be like that, but that's okay. You like the ledger paper? Good night, Jeri. See you tomorrow, Jeri. Have a good evening. Jeri turns in early. She's a early bird, so she goes to bed early. I'm becoming an early bird. Let's fold this in half. And these are going to be put together really fast. I mean, let's see, I want 4, but I want them in different 2, 3, 4. And let's do one of these. What else do I have? Let's put in the deer. They'll be sideways. They'll be like that, but they can glue over them if they don't like it. I think I'll put these. So there will be 4 signatures. And let's do this. And I'm just kind of doing this on the fly here. Let's do a white page. Can't make them too thick. And let's put in a ledger page. I should put in another one. I wanted 4 of 4 pages. Maybe I'll put in another Christmas page. That's really, well, I can trim it down. Let's put in another Christmas page. Because after all, it is got a Christmassy cover. What shall I put in? One of these. This is just kind of like a glue book. They can do whatever they want with it. So I'm just going to fold it in half. Like this. And I'm thinking I want 4 of these in each journal. And it will fit in. I'll sew it in this way. And they'll have plenty of room. They'll have plenty of room. I might have to cut that cup. No, I think I'll just leave it, because then they'll have plenty of room. All right, so let's do the other one. One of these. One of these. This. And another. I didn't take those others out. Let's do one of these. Be the second signature. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pages to a signature will give you 8. Right? 4 give you 16 single pages times 4 give you about 64 single pages in your book. That should be enough. And let's do another 1, 2, 3. Yeah. See, I use some of these for my envelopes for my Christmas cards. I'm only going to make one of the glue books here tonight because I don't want you to sit and get bored with me making glue books all night. We'll just make one. And I'm not bothering to round the corners or anything like that. Whoever gets it can do what they want. So I got 1, 2, 3, one more. 1, 2, 3. I'm just pulling Christmas paper. I got the Christmas paper on sale at Hobby Lobby last month. Let's see. Let's put that on the. Let's flip it like this. And I was thinking I'd have to trim these pages, but I think there's enough room in that glue book, in that cover, that I won't have to trim them. I think they'll be okay. Like that. And then they'll fit in here, like this. Oh, and that's, by the time you get all 4 of them in there, it may need to be trimmed. And then I'll put a folder band. I might trim these a little because they're coming out to they're taking up space. Actually, I could do 3 and it'd probably be better. So 16 times 3 is what, 48? 8, 1, 48. 48 pages. That should be enough in a glue book. So, my next thing that I want to do is I want to poke holes, and I'm just going to do this on the fly. I'm just playing. Well, let's get the thread out here. So I like to double my thread. 1, 2, 3, and then I double it like this. I like to have plenty. I like to have plenty. To me, it's just thread. I'd rather have too much than not enough. And I got my pokey tool out here. And Penelope, yeah, Penelope, right here. So, let's see, what did I do with my thread? Did it fall? It fell. That thread fell. I want to thread the camera so you can't see me with the big eye. And then I'm going to get my pokey tool. And I should probably set up a... But I'm not going to. Where are those bulldog clips? Here. I've got to get 4 of these in. So I'm just going to go a little bit off center on each side. I'm going to put 3 in. I'm going to go a little bit off center on each side, and I'll put one in the center. Maybe I'll do the center one first. Yeah. Clip it. And clip it here. This really doesn't take long to do once you get at it. And sort of in the center, right about in here, I'm going to poke it through. And I think I'll do one here and one here. So that would be 6. I could do 3, but I think I prefer 6. We'll see how that works. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. You may need an odd number. I don't remember. In there. And in here. Let's see what's going on in chat. Janet said, Tanya, are those bags of beads? Are you all still with me? Well, you've been working hard. Tanya's done and off of her list, she's saying. Tanya's selling beads, I think. She says, well, I have almost 100 little bags made, and I'm tired. The rest's going to wait. Tanya sells beads. She's a bead maker. Now, I think I'll put a double hole up here at the top, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in from the inside on the first part of it. Go in from the inside, pull it through, and hold on to it and come from the back if I can. Go back through. Hopefully I can get through it. Yeah. I'm going to do my blind knot. I kind of like the blind knot to start off with. Pull it through. Just do the little blind knot. Just pull it through that loop. Like that. Now I can make this either the top or the bottom. We'll see how it turns out. Go in here. Come on, Mary, don't knot it up now. In there. Where is it? Back through here. There. Very simple pamphlet stitch. Very simple pamphlet. Except I lose track of where I put the holes. Right there. Right in there. And then you just go back. Very simple. There. Back through there. In needlework, when you go through the same hole in fabric, like when you're doing needlework, they call that a dirty stitch. Just thought I'd tell you that. I think that's interesting. Now I'm going to go up through here. Now I can either tie it off here. I don't think I will. I think I'll go back through the top one again and tie it off on the outside and make me a little knot. And then this will hold some journal charms. So I'll clip off. I got more than enough, but I'd rather have more than enough than not enough. So I'm going to make one, and then we're going to have a drawing. I'm going to make one for me, one for a person that I really owe some stuff to, And then I'm going to give away the other 2 tonight, even though they aren't made yet. You see what keeps me busy? All right, I'm going to leave a great big long length of string because I'm going to make journal charms, but I want more than enough thread. I never know what I'm going to put on them, so I'm just going to clip it there. And I take this thread, and I'm going to clip it under the bulldog there. Now, let's go ahead and fold this over. Now see, I could trim these pages, and I might yet, or I could just leave them untrimmed. I'm still deciding whether to trim them or not. I think I'll just leave them untrimmed because there's enough space in here. There's enough space in there for them, even if they're uneven. All right, let's do... This isn't going to take too long. Let's do another one and see if I can't get it in the same general vicinity. Here. 1. And then another one about 1/4 of an inch down. And 1 here. And I'm just eyeballing it. 1 there. Poke a hole there, and there'll be a gap between my signatures, but that's okay. They can do what they want. They could put some inclusions in there. Maybe they just take some space in between the signatures. Let's put this pretty red one in. And I should have done that here. I'm talking in the wind here. Let's go back. See if I can't poke those again. I did that wrong. Yeah, I did that wrong. But I think I can make up for it if I can see it from the other side. Let's clip this down here. Get it relatively. Where's my other clip? Clip this. Let's clip this together. Now I need to find these holes that I poked. Here they are. There. See, I needed to poke the papers. Actually, I needed to poke them in the center. And let's move it over just a little. Mary's talking to herself. Meri said you needed to move it over a little. Right about there. Again, I'm just eyeballing this. Maybe I'll keep this one for me and the other ones will be better. Right? Penelope better hold my needle or I'll lose it. Now let's go back and repoke that hole. Should come up through the center. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not going to worry about it. Well, it's really kind of off. Where's my... Come on. Well, you know what I should do? I should just poke them this way. Right there. First two will be kind of bad, but the others will be okay. There. I need two here. That one's pretty close. There. And there. And there. One more. Really, I'm getting it. Really, I'm getting it. There. All right, now I'm going to sew this one. One. I was measuring out thread in my morning stream. Somebody said, Mary, my mother said that you have enough thread there to hang yourself. I said, your mother's probably right, but I like to have plenty of thread. I like to have plenty of thread because I've gotten caught too many times where I don't have enough. And I really do have plenty here. I could probably make it just a little shorter. Let's make this a little bit shorter, maybe about there. Yeah. Let's trim it. I'm probably boring you guys stiff. Let's see what you're all saying. Precious So-and-so says, are they back? I need some. Been in a bit of a depression. Aunt Beck says, Danny, that's wonderful. Beth Ann says, Danny. Danny says, I'm making a small book to hold all my ATC stencils. I sewed all the pocket pages today. Danny, I saw the little scrappy dolls that you made, that you posted. They're just darling. I love your little scrappy dolls, Danny. That was you, right? That was making those scrappy dolls? I don't get out on Facebook as much as I want to, but I saw those. I went out to look at Janet's. Yeah, I threaded that wrong. Went out to look at Janet's page, and I saw everybody else's. Janet says, I'm addicted to making painty papers. Well, you're so good at it too, Janet. All right, where's my double thread? It's up here, I believe. My little double. My double trouble. Right in there. Right in there. Come on. Of course, I pulled my clip out, so I got this other string hanging. Shouldn't cause me too much trouble once I get going. It's always harder doing something live, let me tell you. It's always harder. Did I pull that through? I did. I pulled it through. Now let's go through it here. There. We can still loop it on the back. It's always harder. You're always making mistakes or something, and then you feel bad and blah, blah, blah. All right, now, this one's a little bit taller, but that's okay. We're going to go in here. And there. Once you get it going, it goes pretty fast. And you could actually come in and reinforce this spine on the back with, I got it cut on with washi tape if you wanted. But this is 140-pound watercolor paper. It should be strong enough to hold everything. Now, if I were doing this precise, I would have all those holes matched up even across my page. But this is a glue book and it's not precise. It's pretty precise. Not too far off. Not too far off, Meri says. Go back into here. Ouch! Back down here. Now, I think I'm going to have a problem here in that I'm going to have to tie my knot off here instead of going back in. So I can have my string hanging out on the outside, but that's okay. I can do that. Just tie my knot off right there. Maybe again. Maybe I'll put some little paper charms. We'll see. We'll see. Put some charms on them before I send them out. Let's clip off some of this. All right, one more if you can put up with me for one more. The little strings are hanging out up at the top. It could be the bottom if you wanted. Either top or bottom. One more signature. And that's going to go over here. And let's do it right this time. Do it all at once. About 1/8 of an inch. About like that. Clip. Clip. Ouch. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and poke some holes. Where's the top? This is the top. The only trouble is I've lost my guiding lines. They're over here. All right. So right about there and down a little. And that's red paint. Right there. Right here. Right here. And right about here. I'll be done in a minute. That went faster. Let's take one of these and put over here. There. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, a little more. And then let's double it. I like to have plenty. I know that's way more than enough. I know that's way more than enough, but I like to have plenty. I'd rather cut off than try to stitch some back in. It's just thread. It's just crochet thread, and I probably got it at the thrift store. No, actually, I think I bought this. Oh! Don't tangle it up. A needle. I'm doing the last one. And then we'll have a drawing for 2 of them. Okay. Get these others out of the way. Clip them under this clip. Oh dear. Such a joy. All right. Get caught on my clips. All right, got my little loop. Go back in. Go through my loop-de-doop to make the little blind knot. And then we'll be on our way. Where's it getting caught? There. I'm straightening out my thread here, and it's kind of, I like to bring my needle clear down. See, it's kind of crooked in there, so, and then I just take my needle and straighten everything out. Somehow in the process of, there. All right, now I'm on my way. So in here, yes. That one's a little slanty, but so be it. That one's a little bit off. Shall I redo that? I don't like how off it is. I'm going to redo that one. This probably will be my book. I don't like how off it is. See, it's way off center. It needs to come in here. And there. Put some washi tape down the center of that one. That's what you do. What happened to my other string here? Threading my needle again. I'd rather have it be straight and have a little hole in there and put washi tape or probably glue book over it. Something like that isn't going to matter in a glue book. But let's make sure I got it straight now. I want it to go in here, which is this one right here, which is a little bit more straight. And then down into here. Make sure that this one's straight. I'll be done here in a minute. Or two. This is the last signature. I think 3 signatures is plenty. there. And then it'll go back into here. Back into there. There. Almost done. Almost done. There. And then I'm going to tie it off. Up here. And then I'll look at chat. I've been concentrating on binding this. I'll keep this one for me because it's got a few little boo-boos in it. The others will be better. Mary says, yeah. And honestly, if you didn't want it as a glue book, you could cut the cover up. You could use the pages. You could do whatever you want with it if you win it. Give it away if you don't want it. Whatever. And I'm going to have to do a great big mailing next week, so hopefully I'll get it sent out with all the others. All right, let's clip this off. Penelope, here's your needle back. Clip this off. There we go. All right. Take this off. Let's see what I got here. Here it is. These are maybe I'll put some beads or charms or something on here on the outside. I won't tie them too tight if you want to take it off. Did you open it up? Here's what it looks like on the inside. I don't think that I will trim the pages. I think I'll just leave them like they are. And you've got 3 signatures here. Christmas paper, ledger paper, and scrapbook paper. So I'm gonna make the other 3. But let's go ahead and have a drawing. There's 37 folks in here. So I need to pick a number. And don't say anything until I say go. I'm going to pick 2 numbers off the camera. And let's see. I'm writing my numbers down. I'm writing them down. We haven't had a contest for a long time. That's because Mary's so backed up. This is for the first glue book. And let me get another one. This is for the second one. And I'm going to write glue book here. And I'm going to date it 11/16/18 so that I'll keep this so that I know it's my documentation. Glue book 11/16/18, just so I don't forget. All right. So here's what we're going to do. My phone here lags. So I'm going to look up on this phone. It's a lot better. So here it is. I'm going to do 2 more of these. I'm keeping one. I'm sending one away to somebody I owe. And I'm going to have a contest for the other 2. Hi, Kim. I can't pronounce your last name, but welcome. Everybody's welcome in here. I know I've missed a lot of folks who've come and gone. So we're going to have a contest for number 1, glue book number 1. I'm giving away 2 of them. And when I say go, when I say go, you pick a number between 1 and 100. So go. And I'll give you enough time to scroll your numbers. Between 1 and 100, we're picking for a glue book. And I'll give you a fair amount of time until you all stop scrolling. Between 1 and 100. And if 2 of you get close to it and you pick the same number, and if it's the winning number, I'll give the second glue book to the other person and we won't do a drawing for number 2. If 3 of you do, I guess I'll give away my glue book. So we're going to pick the number that's closest to it. And you can go over, but if somebody else is closer than you, then, you know, the one closest to it gets it. We're going to give you a while longer because I know I've got lag time here. So let me read chat a little bit. Let me see what's been going on while I've been binding my journal. Kim says, wow, pretty. Thank you, Kim. Beth Ann says, those are the best kind. Thank you, River City. Barb says, wow, love it. River retracted her message. Beth Ann says, I think it's perfectly imperfect. Thank you, Beth Ann. That describes me, doesn't? Hi, precious so-and-so. Love the cover. Isn't the cover wonderful? I'll tell you, you never know what you're going to get when you do those dirty dozens. When you do those dirty dozens, you never know. I may collage a Christmas napkin down in here. I still have a couple of those red Christmas trees with the gold foil. I might put that in there because it's got some, this is just the back of my drop paper. So it's got some spots in there. I might collage some stuff down in here. But you just never know when you do those dirty dozens, and they always turn out. They always turn out. So let's see, what else are you guys chatting? Jenna said it's beautiful. Allie said good night. Good night, Allie. You're long gone. Elena Knighton. I will check Lisa's group to see where you post your address. Elena. Gloria retracted a message. Allie said good night. Neri, you make it look easy. I don't know. I goofed sometimes in there. I'll probably keep this one for myself because I kind of had to straighten out that one stitch. But you know, even if you do that, like, which one was it? I don't even know which one it was. It was my last one. See, I've got an extra hole in there. When you do glue booking, you can glue book right over those holes and it won't even make a difference. You know, you just probably paste a piece of scrap paper over it. If you were making a really nice journal where you were going to go sketching, you know, you'd probably have, you know, to fix that better. But let's see. Azure is in here. Hi, Azure. If you're still here, I'm scrolling back. Azure being off means homemade. Adds character. I got a lot of character in that sense, Azure. Erica. Hi, Erica. Coloring Corner, if you're still in here. Janet is the best mod forever, for sure. You bet, Beth Ann. Janet is just, we don't deserve her, I'll tell you. Oh. Okay, let's see. Are we ready to, are we done scrolling? Has everybody picked the number? I'm going to count from 20, and then I'll where's my number 1? I'll show the number. Now, the one closest to it, whether it's above or below, will win it. And if 2 are the same distance away, or if 2 has the same number, I'll give both of them away. Melissa picked 1. Hi, Melissa. It would make a great start on a December daily book. Yeah, it would. Or, you know, you could just, you know, you could make lists. You could scrap your shopping receipts in here, you know, like wanted to keep track of gifts, or if you just wanted to keep track of quotes. You wouldn't really have to make it a formal December daily to where you're keeping track of every day. You could kind of do it like a smash book or a glue book. I like to collect Christmas ephemera and stuff like that. I still have wrapping paper left from last year. All right, I'm going to count down from 20. I see Melissa got hers in. So 20, 19, 18. If you haven't picked a number, go ahead and pick it. 17, 16, 15. I'm going slow. 14, 13. Boring you. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Looks like we're all done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, stop. Over. It's over. So the number was, and you guys, I rely on you to be my backup. Let me go back into my chat, because sometimes I miss it a lot. So I'm relying on you to be my backup on these. Let me get into live chat, make sure everything's visible. The number was, drum roll, the number was sealed in here, good. The number was 82. Who had the closest to 82? We got 12, 7, 11, 75 so far is Joan. 57, 52, 45, 25. You guys are way low. It looks like Joan, doesn't it? Would you guys say Joan? Joan Bell? Hi, Joan. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Oh, it's buffering? I'm not buffering. Oh, the number was 82. 82 was the number. I think it's Joan Bell. Now, Joan, I know I do not have your address. I cannot send you the glue book unless you send me your address. And let me get out my information here. I have it right here handy. I haven't used it in a long time. Joan, you can either, if you're on Facebook, you can message me at, 82 was the number. You can message me at Meridel Abrams on Facebook, your snail mail address, or you can email me at the Meri Atelier at gmail.com. Are you with us, Joan? Oh, she says thank you. She won I had a drawing for a glue book. I took the Dirty Dozen that I made in Aunt Beck's last night, and I'm going to make 4 glue books. I'm giving away 2 of them, Lisa. This is one of them. This one I think I'll keep for myself. So, Joan, this is my contact information. I'll leave it right here. Where's my, did I drop it on the floor? I want to write down Joan, number 1. Joan Bell, number 1. All right, we're going to draw 2 right here. Mary made the bed. Yeah, you got it. Okay, Joan. I'm going to leave it here while we draw for number 2. We're drawing for another glue book, and I got the number right in here. I wrote it down I don't even remember what I wrote down. I have to honestly tell you, it's between 1 and 100. I'm so flustered. Here's number 1. Let's put Joan on here. Joan Bell. This is what I have to do. This is kind of from Dee Dee. If I don't write this down and keep it, well, yeah, go ahead and go. And honestly, I do not even know what I put down here. I don't even remember. That tells you what it's like doing a live stream. And I'll give you guys plenty of time because I know there's buffering and lag time. Janet, how you doing? You're playing, aren't you, Janet? I hope you're playing, Janet, because you're included. All the mods are included. You know that. And Aunt Beck, if you do this more often, the Dirty Dozen, I think I have another Dirty Dozen that I haven't cut up yet. I made tags out of, yeah, Janet's still here. Mixed Media is washing her dishes. Did you scroll a number? Mixed Media, did you scroll your number? I might have another Dirty Dozen Christmas because we made a Christmas one a few weeks ago, and I was going to make tags. Yeah, great, thanks, Mixed Media. I was going to make tags out of it, but I collaged Christmas trees on it, and I didn't like my tags. But I think I have half a sheet left of that. I might have another drawing next week. And then if Aunt Beck continues to have Dirty Dozens whenever she has them, I might make a glue book and start giving away, having little giveaways. I can't just give away 64 things, but I can do something every now and then. How are we doing? Let me know if I'm lagging. Mindy, please pick a number between 1 and 100. Thank you, Janet. Aunt Beck says, I'm planning to do them for at least the next 3 weeks so that I can make cards for the military. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is another thing that it was suggested in my morning stream. Let me get that little notebook out again. I wrote it down. Aunt Beck, the website that was, I think it was Lynn. Lynn was in here earlier. I don't know. She may not be in here now. OperationGratitude.com. That is the site where you can send those Christmas cards. And I haven't been there yet, but I'm understanding that it's well documented what to do. So, and I think you have to send postage with them. I'm not real sure. I haven't been there, but you might check out OperationGratitude.com. Lisa and Tanya, if you're in here, we want to include you two in the groups. Aunt Beck and I are going to send out 5 cards to the military for Christmas, and then maybe next year we can do it like 5 cards a month. And just, thank you for your service. Have a happy holiday, that type of thing. Operation Gratitude was the one that was told to me in my morning live stream. Operation Gratitude. You guys might want to check that out. If you want to join in with us, you're certainly welcome to. You would probably send directly to them. They undoubtedly have an address, and then they'll send it on to, they'll show you how to do it at that website. So this is just something that Aunt Beck and I are going to do. For one thing, I've got a lot of cards, and Aunt Beck's been making cards. Aunt Beck started on making cards. Wouldn't that be neat, Sharon? Operation Gratitude. I have to be honest with you. I have not been there yet, but this site has been recommended to me. And Lynn, I think the gals in my morning live stream, I think it was Lynn who recommended that. And they seem to think very highly of it. So, and they're saying there are directions of what to do at that website. So check it out. let me know if you have any questions about it or if you think there's something you need to talk about or anything like that. So, are we done picking numbers? Shall I count down from 20? If you haven't scrolled a number, we're going to draw for the second glue book. I'll count down from 20. If you haven't scrolled a number, get it in. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. I forgot my last number. 14, 13. Okay, Lisa, that sounds really good. Lisa says, I will look into it. My brother-in-law is in the military. I will ask my sister if she knows of a reliable one. Yeah, let us know what you think, Lisa. And if you come up with another one, let us know that too. I was going to do 20, but, or even 10. But by the time you do 10 a month for 12 months, that's 120 cards a year, and postage is going up to 55 cents. So you're spending a good chunk of money. So it was said, why are you sending, why don't you cut it down to like 5 cards a month? Because they get cards from more places. What was I on? 14? 13? Good night, Ruth. Did you scroll a number before you left, Ruth? International can play. I didn't say that you couldn't. You can play if you're still here. 12. Okay. I'll let you know if you won, Ruth. There's Alina. She scrolled a number of 12. 11. I'm trying to kind of chat and make up for any lag time. 10. 9. Bye, Ruth. 8. 7. 6. Thank you, Elena. Oh, no, it's Erica. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this little. Can you see how little my chat is? There's Lucia she got one in. What am I on? 8 or 9? We'll make it 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. There's 80 doll. She got hers in. Lucia, she made a glue book to give away. Yeah, Lucia. I'm at number 5. We'll let it rest for a minute. Lucia, this is what I'm giving away. I made 4, or I'm going to make 4 of them. This one's done. That's all there is to it. This is the cover. I made this in Aunt Beck's Dirty Dozen last night. Kind of a Christmas theme. And it's a glue book. And then I just put in 3 signatures of 4 pages. So you got like 48 pages, single pages in here. And I think I'm going to collage a Christmas napkin down on the front. Inside covers because, I just painted it. But still some of the back of the drop paper showing through. And that's all there is to it. And I might put a couple little journal charms on it. That's all there is to it. I've got 2 I'm keeping and 2 I'm giving away. We've already given the first one away, and the first one was given to Joan Bell. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done. Stop. Blast off, Beth Ann says. All right, the number was... No buffering while I show the number. The number is 64. Now, you guys have to help me find the right one because sometimes I miss it. And I have no problem with you calling it to my attention if I get it wrong. Number 64. Who got closest to 64? I see a 7, a 33, a 33, a 44, a 33... whole bunch of an 89, an 80, 73. Mixed Media has 73. That's the closest one yet. Oh, look, Kathy O'Neill has this. Oh, look, Diana Warner. You have 63. That's the closest one yet. Diana Warner, 76, 23, 25, 87. Mitzi, 180? Or did you mean 80? 75, 52, 11, 54, 51, 42. I think it was probably Diane Warner. Don't you guys agree? Do you agree, Diana Warner, 63? Am I calling it right? Let's go down to the bottom here. Yeah, Diana Warner has 63. Diana, are you with us? Yeah, Diana Warner. Are you in the house, Diana? Are you here? She should be here. She was playing the game. Diana, I will need your address too. Let's get out my information. Diana, let us know if you're here. Or maybe you don't want it, but you shouldn't play it if you didn't want it. There she is. Yay, she says. Diana, I need your address, your snail mail address. I'm on Facebook at Meridel Abrams. My email address where you can contact me is the Meri Atelier. Now, I will tell you guys that in my description box, way down at the bottom, past all the other information, I have my social media contact information on there. So if you ever want to get a hold of me, you can always look in my description box now. And, you know, what did Meri say her email address was? It's there in my description box. Should be in all my videos that I'm uploading now. It won't be in the old ones, but it should be in the last couple months. So we gave away 2 of them, and one of them is going to go to one of you, but I'm not going to say who. I will say this person deserves it. So I've got to make 3 more, and I'll try to get them mailed out next week because I've got a big mailing to do next week. So it's 10 o'clock, you guys, and I have a Zoom tomorrow. We have our big public Zoom tomorrow. And I'm going to be presenting the project, so I really need to sign off and get some rest. I've been working on it all. Jeri's been working on it all day. So, you know, we want it to go good, and I want to be awake. So I'm going to call it kind of tonight. I want to thank you all for coming. You guys make these streams so fun for me. You just make them fun. Every Friday night, I can't tell you how much I appreciate all you guys coming in. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Janet says, yeah. Janet's scrolling Tanya's group. Well, we're saying good night. Let's go over the live streams, the ones we typically go to, kind of our little crowd. I shouldn't say that because there's a whole bunch of crowds. I stream on Tuesday mornings at 4:30 and on Thursday mornings at 4:30 in the morning. And I love that because I get to talk to all my international friends. And then Friday nights at 7:30 Central Time. I've been going on Sunday evenings around 5:30 because I've been working on Rosemary's Spine Journal. That's what I'm doing right now. I would not say that's going to be a long-term thing. It just depends. But I probably will do that this coming week. And I think I'm going to try. I've got a collaboration. We got a collaboration coming up with B. And I got to get that project done. That'll go on the 23rd. I think I'm going to try to do my Zoom project on Tuesday afternoon as a premiere. So you will see the little premiere notification if I get it done. I don't know if I'll get it done, but I'm going to try really hard to get a premiere on Tuesday afternoons. If I do premieres, I'm going to try to make them for Tuesday afternoon around 2:30. And if I don't make that, I'll do it next Friday night during my live stream, but that gets kind of convoluted. So, I'm not done talking yet because I just talked about my live streams. Lisa Conway at My Eclectic Live streams on Monday nights at 7 o'clock Central Time. She's doing this wonderful fabric book, and she does the pick 10s. I love to follow her pick 10s. Aunt Bex is streaming on Wednesday nights at 7 Eastern Time, I think, Aunt Beck. I get that mixed up, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. And I think she's going to start combining her sewing with her sewing sessions with her Wednesday night streams. Yeah. And then Tanya McGuire is doing her Totally Junk journal at Sunday afternoons at 12 noon Central. And we're having lots of fun with the Totally Junk journals. Just inspiring pages that Tanya's doing. Now, there's always all these other streams. Dee Dee Willingham, oh my goodness. Monday, Wednesdays, and sometimes Fridays. And I think sometimes Saturday, I think rarely on Saturday. I think she likes to have her weekends. The Musical Scrapper, I think, goes on Tuesdays. Vicki Ross was in here earlier. She streams on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons, I believe. You can go to her channel. I love Vicky's art. Just blows me away. Who's the other one? Janet Young usually streams after Dee Dee on Mondays, but they kind of work that out. I don't get to all of those because, look, you can spend your whole day. You can spend your whole day going to live streams. But those are the ones that I know about. Denia was streaming tonight. Crafty Mama was streaming tonight. And Melissa at 70 Acres. I lost track of when she streams, but she streams several nights a week. So we got a lot of live streams, a lot of fun things. Woo! We need a schedule, don't we? We are winding down. Mary's Zooming tomorrow. Yes, Beth Ann, thank you for saying that. We're Zooming tomorrow. Be sure and check the description box for the link if you want to sign up. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you guys for coming. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great weekend. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of your community. Go make some art this weekend. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.